Alright guys, it's the Fields Bros here. Noble Pride to the end, Vegeta Falls, Dragon Ball Super episode 128 just got done airing. We're going to break it down. Now in the very beginning, Vegeta can't go Super Saiyan, Brandon. He's out of energy.
Right, this is picking up from last week's attack on Topo that drained him of all his power. Beerus even said he doesn't have any strength left.
Yeah, he's out of power, and he starts to remember his promise to Universe 6. He remembers Bulma, Trunks, and Bulla.
Right.
He's getting flashbacks.
But it becomes apparent that he's starting to realize that he's not going to be able to keep his promise because he's stuck in his base form. So how much can he really do? He's hitting them with final flashes that Jiren's not even blocking at this point because it's a base final flash.
Yeah, that was.
And Vegeta's trying because he has to try. He can't give up. So he has to just trying for the sake of trying, and he's getting throttled. He's getting absolutely throttled in his base. Jiren's, constantly telling him to give up, which, is something he's never going to be able to do.
Right.
But,
time's running out for Vegeta. You could definitely tell that that's what they were setting up. He couldn't do anything versus Jiren. Jiren is destroying Vegeta, as you mentioned.
It was like the Kid Buu versus Vegeta battle.
Basically, just buying Goku as much time as you possibly can.
I mean, if he could have gone Super Saiyan Blue, he could have, fought a little better, like we saw in the past.
Right.
A few episodes back when he was able to land a few shots.
And we actually got basically a kind of moment of the Kid Buu arc where it was in the Kid Buu fight where he stood back up. He kept getting back up.
He
kept getting back up. Vegeta was suspended in the air, hanging.
And then Jiren lands a huge right hand. The screen goes black. Like you can tell it was like a knockout punch. Like he wasn't unconscious, but he wasn't getting back up.
Right.
And as he was falling out of the ring as his last ditch effort, something Vegeta never does. This goes back to the Broly movie. He hates to give Goku his power. He gives Goku everything he has left in him as he's falling out.
Right. Now, right before that, Vegeta was suspended in the air, hanging by his boot. Now, he's basically out, but he gets back up. He charges Jiren again. Nothing. Vegeta gets eliminated in this episode, you guys.
But not before giving Goku a power shot.
Yeah, he gives Goku his last energy. Now it's Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
Then Goku is able to pop up.
Yeah.
Now he has enough strength to pop up, and surprisingly, thanks to 17 blocking that last shot, and then now Vegeta giving him more energy. Frieza gave him energy earlier at some point, so
he has enough energy.
He has enough energy to go back to Blue now.
Yeah, so they have a crazy exchange, but then Jiren hits him and
knocks him out of Blue,
knocks him back out of Super Saiyan,
which really put it into perspective that base Vegeta had no shot, out of power trying to fight this guy. If Super Saiyan Blue, that didn't even make any help at all.
Right, and I just want to say one thing right here. For about 2 or 3 minutes at this point in the episode, Jiren was on the attack against Goku. He was landing these blows. He is about to eliminate Goku as well as Vegeta. Then something happens at the end of the episode.
I was half expecting Frieza to pop in because we didn't see him one time. But the Ultra Instinct kicks back in. Again.
Ultra Instinct Goku is back. Ultra Instinct Goku is
He dodges a few of Jiren's shots and lands a nice uppercut to the gut. And then they separate and they get some distance between each other. And that's where the episode pretty much ends. And we set up the final battle. Jiren versus Goku and Frieza.
I feel like that blow Goku landed actually did some damage to Jiren. If you saw Jiren's reaction, he got hit in the gut, his eyes are popping out.
Well, every time Jiren hits our guys, we're spitting and coughing and stuff. So it's just a nice shot. Yeah. We're finally able to land a shot like he lands.
Right. Now this just episode. If you had to rate it, how would you rate it?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Yep.
Like an 8 or 8.5. It was. There's definitely been better episodes of Super, but it was still good.
Right. Is there any last thing you want to touch on? Just being a huge Vegeta fan, and this being his elimination episode.
Well, yeah, he is my favorite character, and he didn't win the tournament, but he did get Topo out of there.
Yes.
And he was out of all the fighters from all the universes. It was just Jiren that he couldn't get out. One dude in 12 universes. There's one guy out there who you can't beat, man. So
yeah,
it's hey, everybody always has somebody a little stronger out there.
Yep. All right, guys, we will be back tomorrow for the Dragon Ball Super episode 129 preview. We're not going to get into it here. I don't want to get a copyright strike, but
before we back out this video, a long time ago, I predicted that Frieza would be the last fighter for our team left, and right now it's playing out pretty well for Frieza. I mean, if I'm Frieza, Goku just got his Ultra Instinct back, and he's going to be fighting Jiren, so that's going to be occupying almost all of Jiren's attention. So Frieza can just kind of chill, and I'm not sure like
how Frieza will last or how that will be executed, but you just have a
because there's 3
Frieza.
fighters on this stage.
Yeah,
Jiren,
Jiren, Goku, and Frieza.
So yeah, just throwing that out there.
Just throwing that out there.
Frieza's out there.
All right, guys. Again, the title "Noble Pride to the End." Vegeta falls. Vegeta gets eliminated in this episode. It's the Fields Bros. Peace.
Sweet.